Hello, everyone. I got a message regarding the video that I did for the parents of self-harmers, and it was from a parent, rightfully so, about my journey as a self-harmer or a cutter. It was mainly a cutter. I'd burn myself with cigarettes sometimes, but anyways, cutter, yes. So they just wanted to know like how and why it started with me, and how long and just how it got to where it is now. So I will tell that story. It's not a story I tell many people, but this whole channel is to get the message out so that people can learn from my mistakes and to educate people on mental illness and self-harm and all that stuff. I was gonna say jazz, but then I'm not in the Chicago mood. Yeah. I had a daiquiri at dinner. Doesn't take much. I'm so medicated. Really doesn't. I'm not drunk, I'm just kind of Sorry. Okay. So, I was 14 the first time I cut, and it was like a scratch. What did I use? A safety pin? No, a thumbtack. It was a thumbtack. And I cut on my arm, but it didn't even bleed. I had heard about it and I was curious, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try this because I was really upset. I didn't have a very good childhood. That's another story, and I'm trying to keep my videos shorter, so a story that I don't want to really tell right now. I mean, we'd be here forever. Okay. So I kept doing it like that with little ones. Eventually it started to bleed, but they were just still scratches. It was just looked like a cat did it, Now that I'm saying that that's not bad, that is bad. It just compared to what personally I do now, or did. I haven't done it in a long time, but it's not nearly as bad as now, but I'm not trying to say, oh well, it's okay to be if it's only that small. No, it's not okay at all. Don't do it at all. I say as a hypocrite, but hypocrite or not, don't do it. It's not worth it. Excuse my language. Okay. I hid it for till I was 16. The first person I told was my minister at the church I attended. Well, I knew her since I was little, and her name was Lori. I won't last name just for privacy. But she was really easy to talk to, and I need to talk to someone because, yeah, I think it was because I went home from work early that day. So yeah, I got in trouble for that. I called and said I was sick, and they always thought well, you're not sick, which was true because I couldn't handle working because I get really anxious, or I feel cornered, or I wasn't adequate. So I would leave. That's not good. So I called Lori out of desperation, and yeah, and then she took me to the ER, and I just got someone to talk to me, and so I didn't have to go to psych ward. They were just those scratches and stuff. But yeah, so I'm 16 now, but like I said, it was 2 years. So she takes me home and she says, oh well, I'll help you. Have to tell your dad, but I'll help you. Like, I'll be with you. And like, I'm lucky. My dad is a really good person. Did he react the best way? No, I haven't even said that yet. But okay, so Lori said like, oh, she like show me your arms, and so I did. And the look on his face was like he didn't know what to do, and why was I doing that, and it just didn't make sense. So then Lori left and we talked. So then after that, my dad was very watchful of me. My stepmom, as well. She's a cool lady. Smart as hell. My mom's cool too. And my mom was really upset about it too. Sorry, my cat's distracting me. 6 minutes and okay. Anyways, so I'll just kind of like speed forward. So I stopped cutting at that point, and then I started again. Like a couple months after, something happened. I don't know what it was. School related. Usually, like I wasn't very popular in school. Like I got picked on, and I was a smart person and a smart kid. I just wasn't in the popular crowd, and I got picked on a lot and stuff, and it affected me. And yeah, so I cut there. Same depth, and then I'm about 17 now. Okay, I worked at Sears, and I had a shift, and I used to cut before every shift just because I couldn't handle it. Which I know, pathetic, I know. So that's when it started being like a real coping mechanism, like, and planned coping mechanism. And so I did that for quite a long time. Until one day, I watched a video, like a song, Tourniquet by Evanescence. Good song, but dark. Don't listen to it if you're not stable, but like, good song. I have mad respect for that band, and Amy Lee, like, amazing. Anyways, it wasn't like their video, it was just someone else's video, and it was very triggering. So I took a knife, like the ones you like in workshops and stuff, like X-Acto knife, but like you flip it up. Yeah, and I did that on my leg, and then it opened up really wide. Like, wasn't through all my skin, but like was the deepest I've ever gone. The first time I needed stitches. And my parents found out about it. They were gone when I did this like on a trip, but they did find out about it on my way home. Oh, I got in a lot of trouble. And then I would do it with my mom. And the thing is, after I cut that deep, I needed to continue to cut that deep. Otherwise, it just wasn't good enough. I felt like I was doing it. I wasn't a true cutter. I was like identifying myself as a cutter, and when it was totally addiction, it was my identity. It was everything to me. And yeah, so I just kept cutting. I'd hit it. One time, I get it like attached to people. Like women, older women, mother figure types. And there was this teacher, and she wouldn't. I don't know. It was a communication tool too. Like not for like attention. Like hey, look at me, look at me. It was like oh shit, I need help, and I wanted her to help me. I always had this thing. I just wanted someone to save me, you know. So I showed her, and then she had to, like, she had to show everybody else. And it was deep stitches. After that, I always got stitches. But anyways, okay, it's getting a too long video, so I'm just going to, okay, so it just got worse and worse. And I'd have experiences like I had with Sears, and I would cut deeper. And then I had to keep cutting that deep. And eventually it was like through all my skin. I could see the fat in my arm. And then it was through that, and it was through the fascia, which is connective tissue between the muscle, then it was through muscle. I've gone to bone, yeah, once. I almost lost the use of my arm though. So I haven't gotten to bone, but I do feel like inadequate of my cutting, like when I don't cut too deep. I have to go through the skin, or I feel like pathetic. It's like my whole self-worth depends on how deep I cut. And it started with a scratch. If I could go back and tell the 14-year-old version of me, I like talk to her, I would tell her like don't use that safety pin for that. Like you have no idea what your life's gonna be like and what. Like I have so many scars. Yeah. So kids, adults, teens, people in general, parents. If you can prevent it, do it. Don't do, and if you feel like starting it, don't. It's just it's not worth it, and it starts to rule your life. It will take over your life. It took over mine. It still has me. I mean, I've been doing good lately, but I still get urges. I've every night lately I've been calling the crisis line. So I mean, I haven't cut. I haven't tried to kill myself. No behavioral problems, but like, yeah, it's hard. But I've been talking for a very long time. Shit, I was trying to make it smaller. Okay, well, I'm gonna end it now. But yeah, so basically, like, in a nutshell, I started at a scratch. Now it's like, I've hit arteries. It's dangerous. Like to the point where I could die if I do like just one slip, and it scares me and I hate it, and just don't do it. Peace out.